are live. Hello everyone! Welcome to Ace Attorney. Now I'm sure many of you will probably have a lot of questions to ask, like why isn't this Trails? Or where is my Trails stream? Or where have you been? You stopped streaming for like several days. And the answer I have to all of that is just give me a break, man. I have been through a lot for the past few days. I am injured in ways I didn't know it was possible to injure oneself. You better believe I'm going to play a visual novel that I've already beaten just to make up content. We are going to be reading this. I can't promise to do all the voices. I will probably be looking up a guide at some point because we can't quick save quick load like I did when I played this on DS emulator. Even though I have a DS, so I've got no excuse for that. But anyway, this was £8 on Steam, and that's just about all the money I physically had. Oh yeah, what else? Did I mention my new PC case? So, I got a new PC case for £1.50, which for those who don't know is not a lot of money. You can buy a bar of chocolate for more than that. A Freddo specifically. Depends on which kind of Freddo you're buying. Anyway, the point is I got this new PC case, and then my father sent me some new fans for it. I've set up the fans in a way that does not cool any of my PC components, but what it does do is it has lights on, because for some reason he sent me LED fans, even though I don't have a glass side to this PC case, because I think having a glass side to your PC case is really pretentious. Anyway, I've set it up so that the fans change colour based on the temperature, right? And they start off blue, or at least they're supposed to start off blue, and as the CPU gets warmer, they're supposed to pass through purple onto red, and right now they are a nice shade of pink. That's just about how hot it is over here in the UK right now. It is too hot for me to act like a normal anything. And so I also have a fan pointed towards myself. So today's stream is just going to be me replaying this game because I've beaten Phoenix Wright 1. I've completely beaten that game. I've gotten 2/3 of the way through Phoenix Wright 2. And I think I'll play Phoenix Wright 1 as quickly as possible, just a kind of little speedrun, I suppose. Obligatory distance and trails. I knew it. They're here already. Get out of my house. Oh god. Look, I just can't be dealing with a full JRPG with extensive voice acting. Also, for a country that gets so hot, why are there no buildings with AC? Well, for starters, this is not supposed to be a country that gets hot. Okay? This is a country that is supposed to be cold and wet and miserable, and for half the year, AC would be a ridiculously bad investment. It just so happens, however, that there are these things called oil companies, and that causes problems. So, as long as global warming's a thing, yeah, we're suffering. Plus, I kind of want to set AC in my room, but I don't really have a place to do that, because I like the bloody little oven above my bed, and if I tried that, I'd have to like... I don't even know if the oven works. Look. It just ain't happening, okay? It just ain't. Let's see. Okay, actually, here's a good question. Do I actually start with Phoenix Wright 1? Because if I've beaten that game, I don't need to. Do I have a choice? Do they give me a choice? Just this for all episodes. Well, I kind of want the achievements. Ah, the first turnabout. Please don't be lagging. This is like a DS game. First step, start a plane. Really? Like an achievement for booting up the bloody game? The thinker. Damn it. Why me? I know that feeling, buddy. I can't get caught. Not like this. Ketchup. I was just thinking that, yeah. That is not blood. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone. Him. I'll make it look like he did it. And playing this on like a full screen monitor as opposed to a little DS monitor is a very different experience. Hours 3, 9:47 AM. District Court. Defendant law. Number 2. Boy, am I nervous. You played all the games. I played the first game to completion. I played most of the second game. I've not played any. I think I was halfway through the... I can't even remember what it's called. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I know how these games work. I know how most of these trials work. So it's just going to be me like playing it for content and comfort. Because I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Do you know when I actually got to sleep last night? 1 in the morning. No, later than that, like 1:30 maybe. I just laid in bed and just could not sleep. I was lying there, eyes closed, trying to rest. I watched the clock turn over to midnight, and then I watched it turn over to 1, and I was like, this cannot be happening to me. And then I woke up at 5 like I normally do, so I'm probably operating on like 4 hours of sleep right now. And it's so hot in this room, you could probably fry an egg on my forehead. And my computer's heat sensor is still like burning red. It's God, it's just so miserable. Yeah, it's just so miserable. You get the kind of pull. Wait, why are we up at 5? Because that's when the sun rises. The sun rises at 5, so I rise at 5. I have not had an alarm. Like, I don't set alarms. I don't need to set alarms because when the sun rises and the birds start singing, that's when I'm awake. Every single day of the week. All the time. Just this one. Wait, am I nervous? Right. I'm right. Oh, hi! Hiya, Chief. This game is really laggy. What the hell? It's so slow. What is going on? It genuinely, is there something wrong with my CPU? I know it's running hot, but like this is inexcusable. I don't want to take some picture around for bad like this. It's not about you. Can't you play this one? Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's was one of the reasons I became the Zen. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that. My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the 10 sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend is dead. Most people say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm an ace attorney. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend. A school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. But one thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I own one. But the case, there is none. And that's just what I'm going to do. This is great. I don't even have to like touch the keyboard. I can just lean back, let the fan cool me. Just like following my misery. Okay, 10 in the morning. Now if you want to like prosecute me at 10 in the morning, just give me a death sentence. I'd be less miserable. This game's so laggy, oh my god. Pause now in section. Ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Right. This is your first trial. Yes. A little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you roll it. Thank you. Right. Given the circumstances, I think we should have a test. Yes? Look at him sweat. Thinking. My sight. What are you doing? Just so consistent and refusing. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant. Larry Bird. Hello. Oh. That's Larry Bugs. About you. We'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. I read the case report card. Oh, that's so many. Wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Well, of course I know the victim's name. It's scary. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look. Victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it there. Okay. Just check it off then. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Where's the victim in this case? My thing is not pressing it. Cindy Stone. Oh. Victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... But they've learned. They said the cause of death was blood loss, but I think it was just the straight up impact on itself. You know? You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Much more relaxed. For you. Thank you. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. That's a question for the prosecution. Name? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck, untouched. Would you explain to the court just what that object... The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. The court accepts it. Seriously, why is this so slow? It just feels laggy. Is it because I'm streaming? But even then, it's not like a graphically intensive game, right? The CPU might be throttling if it's overheating, but it's not even like overheating all that much. Hold on. Let me check. Maybe I can check here. Oh, good Lord in heaven. Okay. So you know how I was saying that the fan temperature thing is glowing a nice hot red, hot pink, because it's like quite warm, and I was like, oh, that's probably nothing. Okay, maximum safe temperature. AMD specifies the maximum safe operating temperature of the Ryzen 5 3600 as 95 degrees Celsius. Exceeding this temperature is consistently can lead to performance threatening or potential damage. CPU temperature. AMD Ryzen 5 3600 6-core processor, 96.1 degrees Celsius. Maximum healthy is 95 and we are running at 96. Why is that? Why is that the case? Good Lord, it sounds like a jet engine taking off in there. I'm just going to take the side of my PC off right now just to see if it's if the fan is working, because I think that's something I need to check. Yep, no, the CPU cooler is very much running at maximum speed. I removed some dust for it. My god, those fans are working hard. I can feel the airflow. Oh my god. The hair coming off the heater itself is like boiling hot. Back fan should be working well. Yikes. Space heater, yeah, no kidding. That isn't right. Like, is it because it's running on, like, Proton? God help me. I don't get it. Like, I'm looking at my CPU and it's saying it's running at 95% capacity. Got a fan facing into the case. I've got a fan pointed at my butt right now. But like, this case has got like some pretty decent heating. A cooling infrastructure. It's got like 2 fans on the front pointing in, 3 fans on the side pointing in, 1 fan on the back pointing out, and it's got a cooler and a thing on. I know that I cleaned the cooler when I switched the case over. So unless like this new case somehow has like worse ventilation than that tiny little box I used to have, there's something really weird is going on. 95% capacity? That is so bizarre. I don't get it. Why is it consuming so many CPU resources is like what's really confusing. Can I examine the CPU usage more? Monitor. Resources. Yeah, every single CPU core is running at its absolute maximum. It's running at like 95%, 95%, 96%, 98%. I do not get it. What the hell? That cannot just be the ambient weather because, like, sometimes it runs at near 9 and like 95% when it's like booting up some other game, right? Like when I'm booting up a game with a shader, like Monster Hunter Wilds, it usually maxes out at in its 90s, right? Oh, this is the same CPU my father uses. Hold on, what temperatures is he getting with his cooling system? Because he sent me a text about it like a couple weeks ago. 95% is this package temp. He's running it solid 70s. He's got a liquid cooler in his. Oh, help me. Would heatsink have shifted when moving cases and not making full contact with the CPU? I mean, I didn't remove, like, the heatsink from the CPU in any capacity. I kept them all together. The CPU, the cooler, and motherboard. I didn't touch them. I just unscrewed the whole motherboard and put it back in. So it'd be very bizarre if that was the case. It's also kind of hard for me to check without, like, turning my stream off. Which I guess I can do. But I don't want to have to get, like, but let me see if I can eyeball it by taking the side of my case again. It's like I'm doing open heart surgery on my own stream chat. So bizarre. Open heart surgery, open brain surgery, open something like surgery. I need to use my fan as my phone. Oh my god, I'm making so many embarrassing mistakes. It's spinning. The cooler's got a little dust in it, but nothing like normal. How can I check about like the screws seem pretty secure. Like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's fine. I think there is nothing wrong. Yep, no, seems pretty secure to me. Definitely wasn't me poking the CPU directly. The temperature in any way? Nope, still solid 96. Shouldn't be. And also this like fan on the cooler, because it's like a cooling block, a heatsink, right? And it's got a fan on top. And I'd love to be able to cool to clean the heatsink entirely. But the fan has got these really awkward screws that are super hard to get to. It's all plugged in. Fans aren't blowing inward. Oh, I could probably replace this. No, don't start buying RPG for your computer. It's going to start looking like a gay rave. Replace the backup. No. Don't buy any more fans for your computer. We're not turning it into a gay rave. We're not turning it into. I don't remove the front panel anyway. There's screws here. No, but like, would I have to feed it up? What am I doing in the right time? Yeah, no, basically. Like, I've always been so poo-poo about making your computer light up. I just think it's such a pointless endeavor when you could actually spend your money on like an actually useful computer part, or indeed not making your computer light up the room. It just seems like a violation of everyone's privacy and a waste of money. And then my father gets me these bloody glow-up fans because he thinks I'm a like Redditor or something, and you know what? I install them into my computer, I set them up, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I love being able to see my images. My computer's images. I feel like a pervert. I feel like I've awakened to something. Some bizarre computer fetish where I want to see its organs all the time. Oh yeah, you're overheating? Oh yeah, tell me more. Can you tell that I'm like suffering from a minor heat stroke right now? But yeah, like I can see my graphics card in the lights of the fans here, and it's like, ooh, ah. I feel like I'm looking into a cyberpunk, something or other. Why is this? Why is it running at such a max capacity? Is it just Proton? I've never heard it's going. Yeah, I just feel like I'm looking inside its innards. I just feel like a pervert looking inside. Like if you got a nice, like it's like showing ankle, you know, showing wrist. Like, oh, you saucy thing. Oh, is that your CPU? Oh, I bet you let all the unemployed NEETs see that. like it's just the 3 fans here, and it's already completely changed my brain chemistry about my computer. And I was looking at this CPU cooler I had my eyes on, and then I was like, hey, it comes in an RGB version. Sorry, Mira, I can't pay attention right now. I'm talking about innards and perversion. But yeah, I saw this CPU cooler. Happy to you crash out was great. Yeah, no. It was inevitable, really. I'm gonna regret this. When I'm gonna turn on my stream, I'm gonna like lie down and think, why did I say all that? But right now I'm having a whale of time. No. What lists? No. Was it in the... No? No. Yes. 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 What do you mean that was available the other day? Bruh, why do I even add things that was damn much? Yeah. Oh god, they actually... When I first looked, this thing was on sale at 60, and now it's back to like 80. This is ridiculous. 90 even. Yeah, so it's like cooler. And I was like, hey, this thing looks pretty neat. If I ever upgrade my CPU, maybe I'll get it. And then I was like, well, you know, I don't necessarily know when that will happen. It will be monochrome because I just want a nice black computer. And then I noticed, oh, there's an RPG one. And I'm just like, cool, I can just plug it into my pre-existing hub, I'm pretty sure. I could just... Is this... Yeah, this cooling... Is this heatsink cooler and 3 fans? Yeah. I was thinking it's even the same product range. That's hilarious. Yeah, I could totally just get that. Slap that onto my CPU, and would it cool things down more? I don't know. I don't think I need CPU cooling, because again, I always thought people who care too much about CPU coolers are people with far too much money and not enough sense. And right now I have not nearly enough money. But boy, does my brain feel pretty cooked. Maybe next paycheck, I don't know. But I don't want to have to like not stream for the entirety of summer. Just so my computer doesn't literally melt. I don't want to have to do... I haven't seen black and black attribute. Absolutely not. They're just lying to me. My PC, all the RGB parts are just the byproduct of choosing the parts at the spec I wanted. Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty normal for 1 or 2 computer parts to light up these days. Yeah. I can never see how that would happen by accident. This isn't like an accident thing. This is me very much like... Like, I want to get just the cooler because I could, like, because that's the cheaper option. But then there's also the fact that I'd have to like get some cooling slime or whatever it's called. I think I got some last time I got CPU and I lost it. Thermal paste, that's the word. I need to get some thermal paste, and I need to scrape the thermal paste off my CPU previously. Maybe I just need to replace the thermal paste. God if I know. I know nothing about computers. I know only just enough to follow instructions, you know. Actually, hold on. Yes, yes, Mia. I wanna just quickly save real. Like, am I glad they allow us a quick save and quick load in Case Emergency. If I turn this game off, the CPU's instantly level off, dropping down to around 20% consistently, with only 1 or 2 cores around 60 because I'm streaming, obviously. What was the temperature range that we said was problematic again? 95 degrees Celsius, okay. So I turn off Ace Attorney and it immediately drops down to like 82 degrees Celsius, which is still bloody warm, but like less bloody warm. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi. Okay, okay. Have I even set up the... Set up as red at 95, but it turns pink, not red. I don't get it. Whatever. Anyway, it looks like under my current conditions, streaming Ace Attorney isn't possible. I could probably try and stream Trails. I don't know. Maybe that would also have the same problem. Maybe my CPU just isn't viable on Proton. I don't know. Maybe it's just the weather. Maybe the cooler's broken. Troubleshooting sounds like an awful lot of work right now. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm in a lot of pain. I cleaned my room, and that's why I'm in a lot of pain. I cleaned my room for spring cleaning, and that meant I had to move around a lot of things and reach around to a lot of surfaces, which is always just going to be quite arduous for anyone, I'd like to think, you know. But then I decided in my infinite wisdom that I was going to get rid of some. Because I have a lot of things that I don't like to have. I need a gift to put in this space. Guys don't get... But yeah, I get something of Kia's, something old. Yeah, so the entire shelf to my left of my desk, I got rid of everything on it. Every single thing. Which was difficult, I'll say. Not so emotionally, because I wasn't really using any of it, but like, had to clean that up. And I've just been cleaning all my shelves, all my desks and whatever, and cleaning the shelf, the stuff, and finding new homes, things I did want to keep. I just like really, I really burnt myself out, and it was like on Sunday, Monday, and I was just spending like the entirety of Tuesday just in pain because it was so hot. It was so hot, and I was just lying around. It was not pleasant. I don't recommend it. That looks like a good gift. Can I import it, please? Website itself. What? It just doesn't work. Why does it work? Because I'm clicking the wrong link. don't understand how to work this. And I just... I guess I could just download the gift. Yeah. True. I really didn't see that. This is me. Oh, yeah. Just you wait. Someday we'll get a some kind of 3D model, and then you'll all be sorry. No, I just dropped to like below 80. Okay. So as we've established, my computer can run games from the modern era really well. Gonna hop off now. See you later. Alright, thank you. If that's the case, I'm just gonna drop off too, because like I've already done more stream than I thought I'd do today. I am not trying to troubleshoot anymore. I hate problems getting solved.